In the beginning, there was only God, no light, no sound, just emptiness. But God's heart was full of love, and he had a plan to create a beautiful world. God spoke, "Let there be light." Instantly, light filled the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night, the first day. With each word, God shaped the world, the sky, the oceans, the land, and every plant and tree. He filled the sky with the sun, moon, and stars, and the seas with fish, and the air with birds. Then came animals of every kind: elephants, lions, rabbits, and more. The world was alive, vibrant, and good. A masterpiece. But God wasn't finished. He saved his greatest creation for last. He was about to make his most special treasure, the ones he loved most. Everything was ready for them. The world waited for its first people. God formed Adam from the dust and breathed life into him. Adam was made to know and love God, different from all the animals. God planted a garden called Eden, a paradise of beauty and peace. Adam and God walked together as friends. But Adam was alone, so God made Eve to be his companion. Together Adam and Eve cared for the garden, surrounded by God's love. There was no fear, no shame, only joy and trust. God gave them every tree to enjoy except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. "Don't eat from this tree," God warned. "If you do, you'll know sadness and death." It wasn't a harsh rule, but a loving warning. God wanted them to trust him and choose love. Their world was perfect as long as they listened to God, but a choice was coming. One day, the serpent whispered to Eve near the forbidden tree. "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree?" he asked, planting doubt. Eve replied, "We can eat from any tree but this one, or we'll die." The serpent lied, "You won't die. You'll be like God." Eve looked at the fruit, listened to the lie, and took a bite. She gave some to Adam, and he ate too. Instantly, everything changed. Their friendship with God was broken. Shame and fear filled their hearts. They tried to hide from each other and from God. When God came, they hid in the bushes, afraid. Sin had entered the world, bringing sadness and separation. The perfect peace was gone. The world was no longer as it was meant to be. The first choice to disobey changed everything. God searched for Adam and Eve, calling, "Where are you?" They hid, afraid and ashamed. God asked, "Did you eat from the tree?" Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. Because of their choice, pain and death entered the world. God told the serpent he would be defeated one day. To Eve, he promised a rescuer, a special son who would crush the serpent's head. Even in sadness, God gave hope. God made clothes for Adam and Eve, then sent them out of Eden. An angel guarded the way back to the tree of life. It was a heartbreaking goodbye, but not the end. God's promise of rescue shone like a light in the darkness. One day he would make a way for his children to come home. Hope remained, even outside the garden. Adam and Eve's story is our story too. We all make choices that separate us from God, but God's promise never failed. He sent Jesus, the rescuer, to undo what sin had done. Where Adam disobeyed, Jesus obeyed perfectly. Jesus died on a cross, a new tree, taking our sin and shame. Through him we find life and forgiveness. God still calls, "Where are you?" inviting us to come home. We can pray, "God, forgive me. Thank you for Jesus. Be my King." Through Jesus, the way to paradise is open again. Redemption is God's promise for everyone who answers his call. The story ends with hope, a new beginning for all who trust him.